All right, so Donald Trump's been having a rough one lately. I'm going to show you two different press conferences here, but in one of them, he was slurring his way through an incomprehensible speech, and he was answering questions, and he just doesn't look good. So this one right here, let me start with this one. Here, he's going to make quite an accusation against Kamala Harris. Let's start.
I'm outraged that she let in the savage who raped and murdered Rachel Morin. Kamala let her in. She murdered him. In my opinion, Kamala murdered him, just like she did, just like she had a gun in her hand.
So accusing Kamala Harris of murder, and I'm sure the reasoning is, well, you opened the border and let in this immigrant, and here's one immigrant who committed crime, and you're directly responsible for that. Look, we've been over it a million times, but both undocumented immigrants and documented immigrants commit crime at a lower rate than natural-born U.S. citizens. The idea that you would take one crime from one immigrant and extrapolate to all immigrants, illegal or legal, I mean, that's just like the definition of scapegoating, right? And it's the definition of like generalizing about a full group. That's gross, but we're just getting started. Now let's get to the really weird slurry press conference. Watch this.
Do you trust the process this time around?
Did I what?
Do you trust the process this time around?
I'll let you know in about 33 days. No, look, I'm in 33 days.
He was asked if he trusts the process, meaning the election this time around. So, like, will you concede when you lose? He said, I'll let you know in 33 days. In other words, if I win, it's legitimate. If I lose, it's illegitimate. And I'm going to make a big stink and I'm going to say I won, even though I didn't, right? That's what he's saying. He's broadcast to the world now, what, how many times? A dozen times? Yeah, if I lose, I'm going to say I didn't lose. And if I win, then everything was legit. We're going to go through the same shit we went through in 2020, y'all. The exact same shit we went through in 2020. And I don't know why more people aren't talking about this. Do we really want to put ourselves through that same shit? Are people really okay with going through that garbage again? This one sort of went viral. People are talking about how he downplayed one of the impacts on the troops when he was president. Here we go.
Do you think Israel should retaliate to these missile attacks from Iran? But also, do you believe that you should have been tougher on Iran after they had launched ballistic missiles in 2020 on U.S. forces in Iraq, leaving more than 100 U.S. soldiers injured?
So, first of all, injured. What does injured mean? Injured means you mean because they had a headache, because the bombs never hit the fort. So just so you understand, there was nobody ever tougher in Iraq. They had no money with me. They would have.
He said Iraq. He meant say Iran. Okay, we're already. He doesn't have it anymore, y'all. He doesn't have it.
Made any deal with me. I would have had a deal made within. Literally, I would have had a deal made within 1 week after the election. They were dying to make a deal, and when you say not tough, they had no money. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for Hezbollah, and when we hit them, they hit us. And they called us, and they said, we're going to shoot at your fort, but we're not going to hit it. And if you were a truthful reporter, which you're not, you would tell the following: none of those very accurate missiles hit our fort. They all hit outside, and there was nobody hurt other than the sound. It was loud, and some people said that hurt, and I accept that.
To be fair, it kind of was a dumb question. The real question is, why did you rip up the Iranian nuclear agreement, which was working? That's the real question. But instead, she was like, were you not sufficiently tough on Iran? Okay, enough. Everything, the media frames everything from the most hawkish neocon perspective. Like, shouldn't you have blown them to smithereens? So I hate that. But the part everybody's pointing to is he's downplaying that it's like 34 U.S. servicemen got traumatic brain injury. And he was like, bros, they just had some headaches, bro. Whatever, bro, whatever. So, like, he's just lying when he says, oh, they had some headaches. Like, that's just a lie. He knows they had traumatic brain injury, but he's just trying to make himself look good. So he was like, bro, everything's fine. Everything's great. Again, the real criticism is, remember when you killed Soleimani? Remember that? That was a massive escalation. That's why those soldiers ended up getting traumatic brain injury. So the real question is, hey, why did you kill Soleimani if you knew there was going to be retaliatory strikes, right? That's the real question, but they had to frame it from, were you not tough enough? So I hate the media, but as you can see, Trump is struggling. He's got that massive senile vibe to him now, man. The massive senile vibe. More, here we go.
Washington would not get us. They said that we have to guard the United Nations, which meant the president of North Korea, who's basically trying to kill me. So they want to guard him, but they don't want to guard me. So we're going to start having it out with them because we've sort of have it.
Said the president of North Korea wants to murder. That's not true. What did he meant to say? Iran? People have been whispering in his ear recently, and there were some articles recently saying Iran is trying to kill Trump. I honestly think that's leaked as sort of like it could be used as a pretext if we go to war with Iran. Oh no, we're not going to protect Israel. We're going because they tried to kill Trump, right? But he said North Korea. I think he meant to say Iran. So as Rupar says here, a very confused Trump confuses Kim Jong-un with the president of Iran and claims Kim Jong-un is trying to kill me. All right, I got one more for you.
These people are among the worst in the world. They come from the Congo in Africa. Many people from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they come out of jails in the Congo.
Bro, what? They come from the Congo. Many people from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they come from the jails in the Congo. What are you talking about? Holy shit.
These people are among the worst in the world. They come from the Congo in Africa. Many people from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they come out of jails in the Congo. You know, they're letting their jail population come into the United States. Their jails are being emptied into the United States. Their gang members are being taken out of Caracas, Venezuela, and lots of other places, which was a rough city, very dangerous city. And they're being delivered into the United States, their gang members. And these are tough gang members. You see what's happening in Aurora.
Guys, he's cooked, bro. He's cooked. Trump has made a point of telling people for years that he's a super sleeper. Which basically means like, oh, I'm one of those people I can sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night and wake up and still feel fully rested and just be just as energetic throughout the day as if I got like 8 hours of sleep. And it is a real thing. I think I've read articles that indicate super sleeper thing is real. Whether or not he is one, is a separate question. I don't know the answer to that. But it looks like homie hasn't slept in a week, bro. He can't keep his eyes open. And he's like mumbling his way through. He's like, the Congo, I don't even know what that is, but the Congo... they're emptying the jails. Caracas, Venezuela, the jails. Aurora with the gang members. God, it's like you pull the string on his back and it's just the criminals are being sent here. They're criminals, they're rapists. This is the same shit from fucking 2016, except now he's speaking at half the speed and his eyes are shut. Jesus Christ. All right, one more time at the beginning. What was he trying to say?
People are among the worst in the world. They come from the Congo in Africa. Many people from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they come out of jails in the Congo.
Many people from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they come from the jails in the Congo. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing? His brain is fried, man. And now you can see how much, like, now that Biden's out of the race and you don't have the comparison, the old man to old man comparison, Trump looks so fucking senile now relative to Kamala Harris. Like, he now looks, compared to Kamala Harris, what Biden looked like compared to him, right? The brain's just not firing on all cylinders, man. That is clear. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.